Hello everyone, today it's just a short video to show you a couple of things I've purchased. I haven't done a lot of shopping this year at all. I think the only thing I bought in January was I got the pocket hanger from Luscious Laces, and I purchased an add-on kit to that, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I basically haven't shopped since before Christmas, apart from this week. Apart from one thing, I did an eBay purchase. I think I ordered it either in November or early December, and it took a while to get here. And it was, oh, they're so pretty. Actually, what I'll do is I'll show you those with my eBay purchase. First of all, I called in at the op shop today, which is the thrift store, and they didn't have an awful lot there. They had a couple of little laces. Whoops. I'm always on the lookout for gathered laces, so they had a bag of this cute little gathered lace, and there's quite a lot of lace in that one. So I grabbed that. They also had this one, and this is 6.25 meters, and this is just a thin, this was $1. This is just a thin nylon lace, but they come in so handy for tying bows and things like that. So I picked that one up. I also got this one, which is 1.5 meters. It's an embroidery anglaise, which never go astray. I really like the embroidery anglaise, so I got that as well. And also from the op shop, a bag of little silver pom-poms that I'm sure will come in handy next Christmas time. I pretty much depleted my whole Christmas stock this year. I didn't have a lot to start with, but I used what I had. So as I see things through the year, I think I'll be picking them up just to add to it, because I used so much of it last Christmas. And I also found these envelopes that I thought would be really, really good for my journals. They've got, so there's 2 different sizes in here. Have a look at it. That one's the same as that one. Yes, it is. So we've got a small one, but it's like a coin envelope. But it's also got a hole on that end, so it's like a tag envelope, isn't it? And I haven't come across those before, so there's quite a few of those. And there's the next size up, and then there was also a larger one, and they were $1 each bag, and it says Buzzy Tags envelope patch, tag envelope with patch, and I'm gathering that must be the patch they're talking about. So it is a tag envelope, yes. So that was a nice little find for my journaling. And then from, I might just pop those back in there. And then from eBay, last year before Christmas, I watched a lady, some of you may know her. She does a lot of Christmas decorating, ropes and designs, and one of the things she did for her Christmas decorating was a glass bauble, and on top of it she had this like a bling doily, and it was just wonderful. So as soon as I saw it, I got on eBay and I found a couple. A lot of them were sold out, the ones I was looking at. And this, they're pretty. This is what I found. I ordered these 2. I also ordered another 2, but they never arrived. They just never arrived, so they reimbursed me for those 2. So I ended up with these 2. I didn't get to use them at Christmas time, mainly because I didn't have a large bauble, and plus I hurt my foot just before Christmas, and it sort of threw me. I just didn't feel like doing anything. So yeah, but oh, isn't it gorgeous? Now whether I use it for Christmas next year or not, I don't know. I just like looking at it. You know, it looks like, oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it? I'll have to find something for that. And it, I mean, obviously it was, what did it, I think it cost $4 something each, and it was a little splurge for me, but oh, aren't they lovely? So I got 2 of those, but I haven't used them yet. And then, oh, I also got that at the op shop as well. I haven't had a look at it yet. It's a ribbon, but it looked like it had a really nice pattern to it. It was $1.50, and it's really quite lovely, and it's all embroidered. It's like an upholstery kind of ribbon, so I do like that one. And there's about 1.5 meters of that also, so that was nice. And then lastly, I made a purchase on eBay, and first thing I got was this sweet little blue polka dot pleated trim, and I think it's just really lovely. And I don't know if you can actually see the blue. Oh, let me just put it like that. That might be a bit better. It's a really pretty powder blue. And there's 10 meters of that. Everything's going to be covered in that, obviously. So I got that. Oh, I also got that from the op shop too for 50 cents. Just some really pretty glitter. I forgot that too. So I got that. That was 10 meters. And then I also got a bag of these little flowers. Like that, and they've got these rhinestones in the center, and the rhinestones, oh, let me see if I can get that up close. There we go. The rhinestones have a plastic center, which I'm not overly fussed in. I mean, they don't look too bad, but I'm not overly fussed. But if I just go like that, I can actually pull it out, and there we go. I can use all the daisies without the rhinestone if I like, and there's the little rhinestone I can keep separate if I want and use on something else, or I can use them with the rhinestones. But there's a huge amount of those in there, so that was nice because I love little flowers like that. And then I also got, oh, I love this. I haven't seen anything like this before, and it's really lovely. This is, it's a trim, but look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a trim, and it's like a, oh, there you go, you can see, can't you? It's just beautiful. It's got comes down in triangle shapes like pennants, and then it's got all these tassels, and it's so movable. And there's quite a lot of that, probably, well, that's 30 centimeter, 30, but probably close to 1.5 meters, I would say, of that. And it looks so vintage, doesn't it? It's really beautiful. I love that. So that was part of my purchase as well. I better put it back in there because there's one more bag to show you. And it felt so nice getting, buying something again, because I didn't purposely restrict myself in January. It just happened. I couldn't drive, so I didn't really go out. And then I got a bag of laces. and these are all from the same person, and she has nothing else up there to purchase. But the first one is that. It's really quite lovely. Like that. So that's the first one. And then there's a piece of these little tiny, it's not off a doily. They look like tiny little doilies, though, don't they? Aren't they sweet? So I got that as well. And then there was this lovely trim here. So this was a real treat for myself. So I suppose you could call it my Christmas present, seeing as I couldn't get out to the sales or anything like that, so I just didn't buy anything, but now I did. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. I can just use all those little flowers if I want to, or just, you know, cut it, strip it off. It's so pretty. I love that. And another floral trim. And this little one here. And then these beautiful big daisies. Look at those flowers. Aren't they lovely? That one's different. Is it? Yeah, that one's a bit different. So we've got two of those like that, and then one like that. So that was nice. And then a little piece there, trim. So pretty. You don't often see these types of laces, so I was really happy that I won the bid on it. And then there's quite a really nice long piece of that. But once again, you know, you can use all these little flowers if you want to separately. And then there's this really pretty one. This one's slightly discoloured. I'll have to soak them, I think. Really pretty. Very nice. And this little one here. That one's quite, feels a lot more delicate than the others. This one here, which is just beautiful. And the last one is this one, and I think there was another piece of this one as well. And so those were the laces, and that same lady also sent a little thank you for purchasing from her, and sent me a little bag of some mother of pearl buttons, which is always lovely, isn't it? I love these buttons, so pretty. So yeah, that was very kind. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? That was very kind of her to do. So a nice little bag of mother of pearl buttons, which are very welcome. And that's, I think, oh, I got a small Avon blue dish, but it's in the kitchen to be washed, because it matches a tumbler that I found at the op shop a couple of years ago now, I think. And before I go, I have been practicing with my glue gun. I made some little love hearts the other day. I've stitched the love hearts together, And I basically used the same concept as my little lavender huts, but just made them bigger. I stitched them and left the gap in them here, and I then filled them with lavender, and then I used my hot glue gun, which was a nice little test for me, because if you've dealt with lavender, it kind of likes to pop out. So, and of course having to squeeze it shut before it dried. So I managed to do that, and it doesn't feel too thick or anything like that. And then I glued all the trimmings and everything on with the hot glue gun too. So I'm getting better, and I'm quite pleased with my progress. And this is just a bit of curtaining over this lovely Moda fabric, and then this lovely lace applique is actually a piece of lace that Jane sent me. Thank you, Jane. And some flowers that I've made myself, and some trim that was in my stash. I think it's from Lincraft. So I've made 2 of those ones, and I have another slightly different one. It's a lace, that's the back, that's got damask fabric, and I haven't finished. I put something there and I didn't like it, so I've taken it off, and I need to get the heat gun to that to try and lift some of that glue, because I really don't like it. You know, it feels hard. The rest of it doesn't feel hard. I didn't just glob it on. I was as neat as I could possibly be. There's probably some strings showing that, but I do need to find something for there once I play around with removing some of that glue. So that'll be a nice test as well. And perhaps put some hangers on them so they can go in the closet. So that's what I've been up to, and that's what I've been buying. So thank you for joining me, and take care, and I shall see you soon with a project. Bye.